Chris Christie got Jersey loud during a recent appearance on Newsmax. The Republican presidential candidate got into a kerfuffle with Newsmax host Eric Bolling on Thursday after Bolling said that Christie should stop calling out former President Donald Trump.
But going after Trump doesn't seem to be working. I mean, is it the time to change the strategy? You still have a year.
No, it's not time to change the strategy. The guy who's 20 points ahead is the guy you have to beat to be the nominee, Eric. And that's why I think the Haley and DeSantis strategy is so ineffective, and why Ron DeSantis is now in single digits in New Hampshire, because he's not making the case against the one person who you need to beat if you want to be the Republican nominee for president, and that's Donald Trump. And by the way, the reason I make that case is not just because I want to win, but I want our party to win. And he will not beat Joe Biden from, a courtroom in Washington, D.C. when he's being tried for crimes. And now, Eric, his own chief of staff has signed up to testify against him. Not some, woke prosecutor, not some crazy Democrat from the Justice Department. Mark Meadows, one of the founders of the Freedom Caucus, and his chief of staff is going to testify that Donald Trump committed crimes and instructed Eric, and instructed him to commit crimes. Mark Meadows, you would call him a hero weeks ago. Come on. Don't interrupt me when I start to say things that make people uncomfortable.
I'm just a numbers guy. I'm just a numbers guy. It's insurmountable. Let's be honest. It is insurmountable to overtake Donald Trump by any of these people, unless, of course, something dramatic happens with Trump in his personal life, being convicted of something or worse.
Nothing dramatic could possibly happen in Donald Trump's life. I'm not a numbers guy, by the way, Eric. I'm a character guy. And I think we deserve better as the Republican Party and as the United States than a guy who's going to be convicted of felonies this April to be our nominee and to try to be our president.
By a bunch of liberal Democrats that are trying to take him down because they fear him.
No.
Guess what? If Chris Christie was 53%,
not by a bunch of liberal Democrats.
They continue to trade barbs. Then Christie suggested that all things he said about Trump are about to come to fruition.
I'm not a numbers guy, I'm a character guy. And when Mark Meadows gets on that stand, everything I've been saying about Donald Trump that you've been making fun of me about for months is going to wind up being true. The truth is coming, baby.
With that line, you could say you can take the ex-governor out of Jersey, but you can't take the Jersey out of the ex-gov. Woof! That's a lot of heat right there. The truth is coming, baby. For more TV showdowns, go to Mediaite.com.